Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to quickly introduce myself. I'm Amal Abinaya from Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute. Now, let's get started, shall we? Today, I will be covering these topics about Python. Though the initial version of the Python was released in the year 1991, Guru von Rosen had started the developing works as early as in 1989. Von Rosen had been just looking for a holiday hobby programming project to keep him occupied during the Christmas holidays. Have you ever wondered why did he name it as Python? Yeah, me too. When he began implementing Python, he was also reading the published scripts from Monty Python's Flying Circus, a BBC comedy series from the 1970s. Van Rossum thought he needed a name that was short, unique, and slightly mysterious, so he decided to call the language Python. That was a good choice indeed, don't you think? Python is both a programming language as well as a scripting language. Do you know what's the difference between a programming language and a scripting language? A program in general is a sequence of instructions written so that a computer can perform certain tasks, whereas a script is a code written in a scripting language. A scripting language is nothing but a type of programming language in which we can write a code to control another software application. Python is a great language for beginner level programmers and supports the development of a wide range of applications from simple text processing to WW browsers to games. Python is also a very interactive language. You can actually sit at a Python prompt and interact with the interpreter directly to write your programs. Python is interpreter, that is, Python is processed at runtime by the interpreter. You do not need to compile your program before executing it. This feature is similar to Perl and PHP. Python is pre-installed on most Unix systems including Linux and Mac. But for Windows operating system, you can download from the link mentioned above. Even though the latest version of Python is available to download for free, most of them prefer the version 2.7.7 only. The syntax of the Python programming language is the set of rules which defines how a Python program will be written. Python syntax can be executed by writing directly in the command line or by creating a Python file on the server using the .py file extension and running it on the command line. Indentation refers to the space at the beginning of the code line, when in other programming languages, the indentation in code is for readability only. But in Python, the indentation is very important. The Python will throw an error if you skip the indentation. A variable is a memory location where a programmer can store a value. A variable name must start with a letter or an underscore but not a number. A variable name can contain only alphanumeric characters and underscores. They are case sensitive. Python variables do not need explicit declaration to reserve memory space. The declaration happens automatically when you assign a value to a variable. The equal to sign is used to assign values to variables. Every variable in Python holds an instance of an object. There are two types of objects in Python, that is mutable and immutable objects. Whenever an object is instantiated, it is assigned a unique object ID. The type of object is identified at the runtime and it cannot be changed afterwards. However, its state can be changed if it is a mutable object. To summarize the difference, mutable objects can change their state or contents and immutable objects can't change their state or content. Python has 5 standard data types. Number data types stores numeric values. They are immutable data types, means that changing the value of a number data type results in a newly allocated object. Strings are amongst the most popular types in Python. We can create them by simply endorsing characters in quotes. Python treats the single quotes the same as double quotes. The most basic data structure in Python is the sequence. Each element of a sequence is assigned a number, its position or index. The first index is 0, the second index is 1, and so on. Python has 6 built-in types of sequence, but the most common ones are lists and tuples. Dictionary is an ordered set of a key-value pair of items. Each key is separated from its value by a colon, the items are separated by commas, and the whole thing is enclosed in curly braces. An empty dictionary without any item is written with just 2 curly braces. A function is a set of statements that takes inputs, do some specific computation, and produces output. The idea is to put some commonly or repeatedly done tasks together and make a function so that instead of writing the same code again and again for different inputs, we can call the function. Python is an object-oriented programming language. It allows us to develop applications using an object-oriented approach. Major principles of object-oriented programming system are given below. The object is an entity that has state and behavior. Everything in Python is an object, and almost everything has attributes and methods. The class can be defined as a collection of objects. It is a logical entity that has some specific attributes and methods. The method is a function that is associated with an object. In Python, a method is not unique to class instances. Any object type can have methods. Inheritance is the most important aspect of object-oriented programming, which stimulates the real-world concept of inheritance. It specifies that the child object acquires all the properties and behaviors of the parent. Polymorphism contains 2 words, poly and morphs. Poly means many and morph means form and shape. By polymorphism, we understand that one task can be performed in different ways. Data abstraction and encapsulation are often used as synonyms. Both are nearly synonyms because data abstraction is achieved through encapsulation. Abstraction is used to hide internal details and show only functionalities. Abstraction something means giving names to things so that the name captures the core of what a function or a whole program does. Encapsulation is also an important aspect of object-oriented programming. It is used to restrict access to methods and variables. In encapsulation, code and data are wrapped together within a single unit from being modified by accident. Python provides 2 important features to handle any unexpected error in your Python program and to add debugging capabilities in them. They are exception handling and assertions. An exception is an error that happens during the execution of a program. When that error occurs, Python generates an exception that can be handled, which avoids a program to crash. I'm gonna end my presentation with an interesting fact about Python. If we get to the idle and type in import anti-gravity, it opens up a web page with a comic about anti-gravity module. I hope this presentation has helped you to get a clear picture of what Python is. Thank you for your interest and attention.